अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसे हैं आप सब। मैं आप सबको यूट्यूब चैनल कोटेशन मास्टर पर वेलकम कहती हूँ। बिफोर गोइंग टुवर्ड्स आवर सीरीज ऑफ लेक्चर्स, लेट मी टेल you that this is a channel for your convenience, especially for literature students, that you can find here important textual quotations, important critical remarks about writers, about certain works, बेसिकली समरी स्टोरी और थीम्स इज़ दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स दैट आपको हर जगह पे मिल जाती हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन कोटेशंस बहुत रेयर होती हैं, और इन अकॉर्डिंग टू माय एनालिसिस कोटेशंस आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट और द ब्यूटीफुल पार्ट ऑफ अ क्वेश्चन। यू हैव टू पुट मिनिमम 5 to 6 और द मैक्सिमम 6 to 7 quotations in order to make your question effective in papers. So without wasting our time, let's start our today's lecture. I'm gonna discuss important quotations of Pride and Prejudice, a novel by Jane Austen. Okay, look at your screens. The first quotation is: It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. This is the most important quotation of the novel that introduces the main theme of the novel, spoken by narrator in chapter 1. The next quotation is: She is tolerable but not handsome enough to tempt me, and I am in no humor at present to give consequence to young ladies who are slighted by other men. This quotation reveals Mr. Darcy's pride and prejudice, which prevent him from seeing Elizabeth's true worth and beauty. Okay, come to the third quotation. I could easily forgive his pride if he had not mortified mine. This quotation shows Elizabeth's pride and resentment towards Mr. Darcy. The next one is: Happiness in marriage is entirely a matter of chance. This quotation shows Charlotte a pragmatic and cynical view of marriage. You can add this quotation in the theme of marriage as well. Come to the next quotation. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. This quotation is spoken by Mr. Darcy to Miss Elizabeth, that reveals Mr. Darcy's passionate love for Elizabeth, but later rejected, and you can add this quotation in the theme of love. The next one is: You are too generous to trifle with me. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes are unchanged, but one word from you will silence me on this subject forever. This quotation shows Mr. Darcy's second proposal to Miss Elizabeth that was accepted. The next one is: I declare after all there is no enjoyment like reading. How much sooner one tires of anything than of a book. This quotation exposes Miss Bingley's hypocrisy and pretentiousness, which a lady's imagination is very rapid. It jumps from admiration to love, from love to matrimony in a moment. This quotation is also very important in this novel, that reflects Mr. Darcy's prejudice and misunderstanding of the woman. Okay, finally, the last two ones. Every impulse of feeling should be guided by reason, and in my opinion, exertion should be always be in proportion to what is required. This quotation represents Elizabeth's philosophy and attitude towards life. Okay, come to the last quotation. This is the concluding quotation of our lecture. I am the happiest creature in the world. Perhaps other people have said so before, but not one with such justice. I am happier even than Jane. She only smiles and I laugh. This quote expresses Elizabeth's happiness and satisfaction with her marriage to Mr. Darcy. That was all about today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you people want any type of quotation, just put the name of the work in the comment section. I'll try my best to make a video on that as soon as possible. दुआ में याद रखिएगा. अल्लाह हाफिज़.